Good morning. Today is kind of a dreary day, so I figured it's a good one to work inside on a project that is actually probably kind of a make-work project when I actually think about the list of priorities. But I did decide, why not make over the mechanical room? I'm gonna get started on actually crack filling these holes, like where the nails are, because I'm going to throw a coat of paint on that as well. Doesn't need to be perfect, just so that they're not as obvious, you know? What's also good about this room, sorry I know I'm on like a tangent, is the cold storage. So this room isn't heated, like that's just exposed concrete to the ground outside. So we store our root vegetables down here and it keeps them for so long, which is awesome. It's kind of like having a root cellar, I guess. Never got around to building that. I had this idea of building a root cellar slash bomb shelter, multi-function. Couldn't figure out how to install its own air circulation system. Then we'd have to figure out the urine recovery. I just don't got time for that these days. Hi, who's outside the door? Hi, what do you guys think? You're not even gonna recognize it. Okay, I'm gonna go over the plans with you, Eddie. So what I was thinking is we're gonna paint this white. That way it looks just brighter and fresher, right? Then we're gonna paint the floor so that the floor is just cleaner. You are welcome. Everything I do is for my babies. Bye, guys. They're so sweet. They're just always together. I love it. It makes my heart melt. Oh, back to work. Should I paint it black? No, we're gonna leave it wood for now, paint around it, see how it looks, and then make a decision. Because what I'm worried is if I paint it, and I'm kind of envisioning, so I got like a pegboard to go here, and then like the wrenches and a hammer and quick things that you need often here, but I'm worried it'll scuff the paint over time. Better to do it now before paint, because then I can, you know, cut into that. Oh, you're a bad influence. Okay, let's fill these in. Make the world a little brighter. Who needs a ladder when you have a bucket of drywall compound? Kind of nice standing on this. Feel a little higher, you know. The air is clearer up here. So today's leftover wood stain that we're using is Varathane Elite Diamond Wood Stain in the cherry color. Oh yeah, she's rusted on the top. Look at that. I don't have the highest of hopes for what's inside, but we're gonna see what we got. You know what? We're loving it. It just looks a little different, you know? So just boring. I sanded, then I cleaned. I sprayed this with Lysol, which no wonder it kills everything because it lifted off a lot of the crud that was on here with just spraying it and a putty knife. So I'm actually kind of happy with how the countertop is looking now. Then I taped it off so that when we do the black bits, it won't get on the countertop. That's the plan. So the color we're going with is Tricorn Black. It's the same color that we have painted the outside of the house. And I just like it. It's a really nice, true black. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice color. Good pick, Todd. Thank you, everyone. So, got the top done. I figured I was working on it. Might as well just keep going through because it wasn't too much exciting. But I'm really happy with how it's looking. It looks really good. I know you're like, wait, it's making it darker, but there's a vision. Overall vision. I'm even going to do all these black, and the paint that we're using is Doran trim, so it's like a bit more rugged, I guess. And then that way, like, tools hanging on it won't scuff it as easily. That's the plan, Stan. We don't know how it's going to work out, but I feel optimistic. Oh, it's so nice. Damn it! Shit, 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 shit a brick, shit a fucking turd load of a brick, fucking That's gonna be black now. Pay attention, man. It was just up and down and up and down, and I didn't pay attention. Haven't even started on the shelves yet. The whole point of today was painting the shelves. Alright, so now that all the black is done, we're gonna make it pop by going with the white around it. And we're gonna go white all the way over. I think it's gonna look really good. Alright, so I just took a shower and cleaned up for the day. I feel as though the paint fumes have like gone into my pores, so definitely feeling refreshed. How was your day?
Good. We're making such a good team. I've been running down and getting the memory cards from Todd. I'm actually working on this video right now.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. How's it going down there?
Good. It definitely grew, as they can attest to. I haven't even gotten to the shelves yet, which...
I noticed that.
Yeah, but it also brings me to the next point. Dumpy's gonna swing by tomorrow morning because I want to rip all the shelves out and rebuild it. Because I was thinking of putting the freezers into the shelves because with now 3 dogs on a raw diet, like it's a lot of storage in the freezer. So I want to make it all nice, neat, tucked away.
How long is this gonna take though?
I don't know, she's growing.
I can't believe that you spent the whole day doing what you weren't even supposed to do. Actually, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth it in the end. Like, it'll be easier, you know. The shelves, once they're rebuilt, I'm gonna paint them so that I can just wipe them down if something spills. It's gonna be good.
I think I'm done for the day.
I think I'm done for the day. I don't think my brain can take any more paint fumes. All right, I'm gonna go pour some wine, and we'll see you in the morning.
All right, now, need some shelves. Did you notch this one?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to fit like that or the other way?
Oh, I forgot to notch the other side, didn't I?
Well, I don't know what you did.
Oops, need another one cut.
Need one more, I think. This is way too.
Do you want me to cut one longer?
No, that's good enough. I mean, this is not straight, but how bad is that bother you?
Not very. I can cut one a bit longer.
So it does bother you.
Well, you're the one who keeps bringing it to my attention, so I might as well fix it.
Pull that over.
Okay.
Something like that.
Cut it there. Wow, that smells so good.
Coconut curry soup, look at it. I made it really, really hearty. Lots of different veggies in it.
I'm starving, so this is well needed.
I figured you would be.
Yeah.
It's been a long couple days.
It has. Dumpy just left for the day, which is good. All the shelves are built, ready to go, but
Another little detour.
yeah, I think it's time though to just relax, have this soup, we can go watch some TV and
Yeah, I'm down for that.
just have a chill night and we'll pick you back up in the morning. Good morning. Today is the day that I have officially agreed and decided that this project really snowballed out of control and I just need to get it done. Because it was supposed to just be painting this and it turned into all of this. Probably won't be the last time either that I get carried away with something. That's okay. I did get 3 coats of paint on here, this shelf, and it is really nice. Like if anything spills on it, it's not going to stain the wood or be difficult to get off. Like I think I'm gonna be able, I hope this isn't a sign for how the day is about to go. My brush just fell in the paint. Okay. Hi. I heard her open the garage door. You coming in? They should make a shade of black called squirrel black because you have the most beautiful fur ever. Gotta watch out for my thigh gap. You'll fall through, squirrel. She honestly just loves to be held. I don't know if you can hear her purring. Okay, I gotta get to work. I gotta work, squirrel. God, you gotta hear the purring again. Oh, she's just the sweetest little thing ever. And she kills mice. Like, what's not to love? Get a cat. There's so many little areas like this to paint. But we're gonna do a good job on these areas and do them once, okay? Because we're going for a win. And what do you have to do to win, squirrel? You cheat, right? Boom, 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 power push. Look at that. Done. Done, 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 done. Squirrel. squirrel's hanging out on that shelf, so I'm gonna start over here, work my way back over, that way she can hang out there longer without me disturbing her. We're just gonna get to work and get this painted. Okay, so we've got the first coat on all the shelves, but Squirrel is being a little bit needy, so I'm gonna go spend some time with her on the couch and we'll come back and do the second coat, okay? Just look at her, just nestled in, purring away. Do you want to go snuggle? Okay, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. All right, we are on the final stretch, kind of. Well, not really, but we are to painting the drywall. So while the shelves were drying, I actually got the cement wall here painted, then did another coat on these, and then this was ready, so I did another coat on that. I've just been keeping going. Now we're gonna do the drywall and get it painted white, because then we gotta do the floor, and then we gotta bring everything back in. There's always an and then. It's also gonna make a difference. I think it'll help like it feel brighter down here, keep it cleaner. But then these being painted, it's so I can wipe them if they're still. Oh, it makes sense. You're not crazy, Todd. You're a trendsetter. We are so close to done for today. I've got all the walls painted. I ended up getting away with 2 coats on the back because honestly, it's just a shelf. It doesn't need to be perfect what's behind it because you're not gonna see it because of the stuff that's on the shelf. And now we're gonna get a coat of paint on the floor, and then that way it can dry overnight and we can do another coat hopefully in the morning. See how it goes drying down here in the basement. That's the optimistic goal. I vacuumed it and washed it a couple of times and then let it dry because I really want this to bond to the concrete and not have dirt and stuff underneath that's gonna cause the floor to flake down the road. So we should be good now. And we're gonna go with an oil-based paint for this, just because of the durability and so we can get high on the paint fumes. So I got a coat of paint on the floor, and also I just want to give a quick little update on a side note here. Look at my little Christmas village that's coming together, and I'm working on like a central park for the town.
This is, just by the way, this is what ADHD looks like.
Oh yeah, it's like a nice little side project when I'm done from the other projects.
A side project from your... We have the container home, our main project. I don't know what is going on in there. That's a side project of a side project.
That
and then this
blew up
Christmas,
into a massive project.
You take on a lot.
Yeah.
It is gonna be worth it though.
And I don't like sitting idly, you know? And I also like making spaces beautiful and functional. So I feel as though that mechanical room, like we're optimizing the amount of storage that we can have in there, which is going to be really good because like in the next couple days we need to go into the city and do like our big Christmas run, and we need to have a place to put everything.
Being able to host everyone last year, it was just really special, so it's become a tradition.
Well, and also just like with the holidays coming up, we're going to be taking a break. We're going to be done posting on December 22nd, and then we'll be back in January. We don't know exactly when yet, but we're like, okay, so with this time off, what do we want to do? And we're talking like, well, maybe we'll take a couple nights and go into the city and book a hotel and get dinner out. And then we're like, well, what if maybe we just wait and book a last minute trip somewhere?
Yeah, we're on like a tangent here, but we celebrated our 10th wedding anniversary this summer, and we were in the middle of the siding, and it's just, there was so much happening this summer, as you know. It would be nice to get away and, you know, have some downtime. So anyway, I've been planning a trip for us, which brings us to the sponsor of this week's video, Saley.
You know when you get a phone and you have to put that physical SIM card into it? That's a physical SIM. So an eSIM is electronic, which means you don't need that. So when you're traveling from country to country, you can just automatically load a plan in that country for way cheaper than adding roaming onto your existing plan.
But the coolest part about it is there's region plans. So if you went on a cruise in the Caribbean, you can lump an entire group of countries together rather than getting 7 SIMs for all the different countries that you're going to visit. Saley makes it so you can spend more time enjoying your vacation rather than going from store to store trying to find a SIM card so you can get connected. I cannot recommend the service enough. Make sure you scan the QR code or use the link in the description box down below. You're going to get an extra 5 gigabytes on your plan. It's definitely worth checking out.
As exciting as it is planning out the future, I think in the present, I need to just lay down,
Enjoy your glass of red wine.
finish this glass of wine and just go to bed. And
You got a lot done today.
I did, and I got a lot to get done tomorrow. We're going to call it a night, and we'll see you in the morning. Don't drop it yet, because I'm nervous it's going to scratch the floor, so...
Okay, where is it going?
That's not one.
In this little cubby?
She's ripping. Oh no, it did there though when it came back. Like one spot to touch up isn't bad. 2 spots to touch up isn't bad. Like I can touch that up after. That's just one streak and one there.
Big project.
Yeah, wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be a quick win, but I don't think I understand what that means.
I think you understand, I just think you underestimate.
But I think it's also worth it.
Oh, it's worth it for sure.
Good answer, Rob.
Is this gonna fit through this door? Oh. Did you not check that?
Never thought to check the door height. We're gonna fit, buddy. False alarm. She's not gonna fit with the handle on.
No.
No, can't push it back. Alright, we're ready.
Good?
Yeah. Smooth sailing, buddy.
Smooth sailing.
We're gonna spin her around like it's Belle at Disney on Ice. Okay, do you want to plug it in? Because once it goes in, we won't. Can't reach it once it's all the way in.
Wow.
Looks pretty good.
Looks really good. Yeah, this is awesome. Now all the food storage is in here, and then that can be the gym. Talk about a transformation, eh?
I love it. So I have to start off by saying the black. I was really nervous about how this was going to turn out, but I think it really did work well in this space. I thought it was going to make it dark, but the whole room just feels so much brighter.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so when you come in, I've got our vacuum hung here, and I installed these lights on all the shelves just for some downlighting on these shelves, but also to make the workbench area easier to see when we're trying to do stuff. And what's cool is they're left over from another project. This whole room makeover, we'll just get this out of the way, was a little over $300. I only had to buy 3 gallons of paint and then these pegboards. The rest of it was just material that we had kicking around and time.
I think the light strips were such a good idea. We're not big overhead light people.
That's because we're gay.
Like, we do have this, but I don't think we're going to use that.
No.
I like the vibe of it all.
Yeah, so what I did is I've got all the stuff that we use pretty much regularly. So the wrenches, the hammer, you know, like I got a flashlight, my Allen keys, the different saws, and then all these areas for just filling up over time as I don't know, maybe turn this into a Lego room and I can have all my different pieces there.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
I know, there's so many options. And I just love how the concrete on the walls and the floor is all painted now, so it's way easier to keep clean in here because it's not that dusty feeling that comes off of the concrete. And then you come down this way, I've got the toolkit. What's really cool about this is this was actually my grandfather's toolkit that went to my dad's garage, and then when we moved here, Dad passed it on to me and filled it with all kinds of tools. So it's really cool that this is in here and has a nice home. And then this is just all of our water stuff. Nothing got done here except for painting, but this is a really big transformational. So we've got 2 freezers. This one is for our food, and then this one, you might remember, it was the freezer we had in our outhouse over at the land. We brought it here because the boys all eat a raw diet, so this is all their food, and that way we're not mixing their raw meat with our food. And then I've got cleaning products here. And even though we took out shelves, by putting them closer together, we actually have the same amount of storage in here because the shelves were so tall, there was a lot of wasted space in them, but now the bins fit perfectly. So I can't. I can't get over how well this all turned out. In the comments on projects like this, it's kind of funny because you guys razz us or give us a hard time making fun of us, being like, it's just a furnace room, it's just a mechanical room. But I like to think even these little touches add value to the property. So you have to weigh, this was a little over $300. Do you think we added more than $300 worth of value to the property? I think we did.
Let us know in the comments. I'm curious if you guys think that this was worth it. I definitely do, especially this aspect. Being able to open this freezer, oh my gosh. Like, we just got back from Costco, and to be able to have everything so organized for our family coming over next week, it's really exciting.
Yeah, and it's also going to help us waste less food because when the shelves were so big and everything pushed in, you couldn't really see it. So now we'll be able to like better monitor what we're using.
Yeah, lots of space for all of our vacuum sealing. We've got Anyway, we are working on a project just outside that door. So we're going to get back to it, and until Sunday, we'll see you soon.
Bye.